Hi, I'm Bethany Wallace, Content Manager for College Recruiter, and I'm here with your Tuesday tip. College Recruiter is a leading interactive recruitment media company used by college students and recent college graduates. We'll help you find great careers and internships. You can visit us at collegerecruiter.com. You can also follow us on Facebook, LinkedIn, or Twitter at Entry Level Jobs. Today's Tuesday tip is all about resumes. So let's get to it. We're just going to skim the surface. You can find more detail if you go to our blog on collegerecruiter.com and search for resumes or resume tips. But today I just have 5 tips for you. Number 1, make sure that before you ever write a resume, and this is a great tip even if you're a freshman in college, that you start keeping a running list of your activities. This would include all work, experience and history, volunteer involvement, on-campus involvement, scholarships earned, basically every single thing that you do. Write it down. Keep it in some sort of journal that you're going to keep with you, not with you all the time, but with you and keep track of, or maybe even a Word document. Jot these things down so that when you start writing your actual resume, you have some sort of really rough draft to work from, and all that information is with you and available. My second tip would be don't use a template. I sort of think templates are the devil, and that they're going to work against you and not for you. They're really tough to edit. Yeah, they look pretty, but they can also be just really hard to work with. So, no templates. Third tip is to get help. This isn't one of those fly solo sort of things. You really need to seek help from a professional. And you can use our free resume editing service at collegerecruiter.com. You can also go to your local career services professionals on campus and get help from them. I recommend doing both. The fourth thing that you should do is to always keep copies of job descriptions. So you can find those if you aren't handed one as a hard copy. Then on the company website, you should be able to download a job description for each of the jobs that you've held. And I would try to get a job description while you're holding the position. That's a lot easier than after the fact. And just save those on your computer, on your laptop. Keep a folder of them, whatever works for you as a system of organization. Then when you go to write your resume, you have all of those on hand. You know what your job duties were, and you can turn those job duties into accomplishment statements. And accomplishment statements quantify and qualify what you've done. That means that they answer the questions how much and how many. Allison Nicholas of Privacy Star, who's the director of recruiting, once told me that I should do that for my resume, and I hadn't been doing that. And it really helped to answer for my potential employers those questions. How much money had I been in charge of in a budget, or how many people had I supervised? What percentage of a goal had I reached? And answering those questions helps your future employers to envision what you can do for their company. So thank you, Allison, for that. My last tip is to always tailor your resume, your basic resume, for future positions. So you basically need to look at the position description that you're being given when you apply for a job and make sure that any keywords that are highly technical or apply specifically to that role show up on your resume. Now, you don't want to exaggerate your skills, but let's say that if it's a highly technical position and it lists certain computer programming skills, if you do possess those skills, then make sure that they're listed on your resume. You don't want to get counted out just because you didn't make sure that you listed all of the skills that you were capable of, or the things that you're capable of doing and skills that you possessed. So those are my tips for today in a quick and dirty way. Make sure you read the blog post that accompanies this Tuesday tip, and I'll see you next week for the next Tuesday tip.